Do you go in, I mean, after the year you had, do you kind of go in expecting that you're going to be the player of the year, but is it exciting anyway?
It's definitely exciting. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything. Obviously, you know, that's something that you hope for. And, you know, I thought I had a good year so far this year, and it was definitely an honor to be recognized as that.
So to have the double there, Defensive Player of the Year and Player of the Year, that hasn't happened in a long time. What does that mean to you, and how much pride do you take in being able to do both?
It means a lot, especially the Defensive Player of the Year, starting from, you know, where we started from, freshman year and stuff. But it really means a lot, and, you know, like I say every time, I try to do whatever I can for my team, and I really do take a lot of pride in my defense, and I've worked really hard to get better at it.
So what do you have to do this weekend without your partner in crime out there?
We need to do what pretty much we didn't do at South Florida. Is we have to have everyone do just a little bit more than they're used to, because we're missing such, you know, a key player on our team. We have to be even more perfect than, you know, we try to be before.
So how do you change that in a few days, go from not being able to do it at South Florida to be able to do it for 3 days in a row?
Yeah, well, the thing is, we can do it. We showed that in the second half that we can do it. It's just we didn't come in with, I guess, for whatever reason, the mindset in that first half. So we need to have that from the beginning, and we need to be really focused this week, or today.
Any worries of people trying to do too much to, obviously you've got a 20 points to make up there, but you know, without getting people to like take bad shots or try to be Katie Lou, because obviously nobody is. So how do you balance that?
I thought Coach did a really good job of, you know, the last day we had practice was Tuesday. He just said, you know, if you get one more steal here, you get one more rebound and put back here, you do just a little bit more. If everyone does just a little bit more, then, you know, we can make up for it. It's not one person. It's not on one person's shoulders to make up those 20 points.
Does it take a little bit of the pressure off going into this postseason, where nobody this year is saying, "Oh, nobody can win but UConn"? I mean, that's not the way it is this year, and with the injury and everything else, it's not the way it's going to be. So is it a little bit less pressure, or are you guys trying to prove something, or how do you approach it?
I don't think it was ever pressure before. We do stuff for ourselves. We do it because we want to win, and it's the same as every year. We still want to win this year. We are still going in with, you know, I think especially our losses this year, we've learned a lot, and we've been put in those situations now that if we were to get down or something, we're not panicking because we know we've been in that situation. So I think it's done nothing but help us. It's gotten us to this point, and we just need to use everything and take it on to these games.
You know Lou better than anyone. How is she handling this?
It's obviously really tough, especially it's her senior year last year. You want to play in these games, but she knows that she needs to get healthy, and that I think she has faith in us that we're going to handle business without her.
She kind of become an assistant coach?
Yeah, a little bit. She definitely, it's a lot easier, you know, on the bench to see what we're doing and what you might not see while you're on the court. So having her extra set of eyes is all we'd obviously rather have her on the court. It's kind of nice for her to see and be able to tell us, you know, what we're kind of doing and how to fix it.
When you saw that Kristen was named Freshman of the Year, does that, you think, help her in terms of her confidence, and after everything a freshman goes through to be recognized by your peers, does that bring you to another level?
I would say yes. I think her confidence has always been really high, though. So, but I'm sure this was, you know, I'm really happy for her. This is a great accomplishment, and I'm sure it does feel really good.
Napheesa, how would you describe it? You said your freshman year defense was not up to standard. How would you describe that? Like, did you get yelled at a lot?
Yeah, I did. And Coach said it multiple times to you guys. But it's just, it really comes with the experience, and you know, I am undersized for my position right now, so I learned a lot from Gabby Williams and how she tried to get around them rather than battling with them per se. So like I said, it comes from experience and just knowing kind of what you're doing a little bit more.
Before the season, Coach said that defense was going to be something that the team would struggle with, and with you being the Defensive Player of the Year, was that something that you set out, all right, I'm going to be like the defensive stopper?
Definitely, because especially because Gabby was so good on defense and she was in the post position, I kind of felt that responsibility that we have to have someone else, you know, be a good post defender, someone to take care of the lane a little bit. So I definitely had that in my mind coming into the season.
Do you also feel kind of like the vocal leader now that Lou is not going to be on the court? Are you kind of expecting players to go to you on the court?
Yeah, and it is a little bit harder just for my position from down low. It's a little bit easier for the guard because they're touching the ball a little bit more and they're at the top, but especially in huddles or something, I try to get us together as much as we can, and I think Crystal does a really good job at her position as doing that as well.
Thanks.
What do you miss with Lou out, and how do you make up for it? I know everybody has to do a little bit, but what are the things that you're definitely going to miss without her?
3-point shooting. She's obviously our best 3-point shooter, and with her on the floor, they have to spread the floor a little bit more. So now they're able to pack it in the lane a lot more than they were before. So that obviously is something that we miss a little bit.
And how difficult does that make it on you? It looked like it was difficult in South Florida to get things done.
Yeah, like I said, they're able to pack the lane a lot more, and that's where I usually work from. So I just need to be able to hit outside shots and work more from the perimeter if that happens again.
Last couple of games, really slow starts for this team. So have you talked about that, and what do you do to turn that around?
We have talked about it, and it's 100% a mindset because we know that we showed in the second halves that we can do it and we're capable of it. For whatever reason, we're just not coming out with as strong of an energy as we need to. So we just need to know from the gate that we have to hit first, and everyone's out to beat us. So we gotta play with the chip on our shoulders.